welcome back to the NPL Victoria Women's. Big game here at Kingston Heath. Big complications at the bottom of the league.
Very carefully.
Is that good? Hello, hello.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Victoria Women's here at Kingston Heath. It's the home of the Bentley Greens, and it's a very important game for them as well. Drop any points for the remainder of the season, and they are unfortunately relegated out of the NPL Women's. They do face a side, Essendon Royals, who are flying in all aspects. They do sit in third in the league, second most goals scored. And the Bentley Greens, of course, just the 2 wins all season, have only scored 20 goals. They do obviously struggle to score. There's Sydney Allen leading out the Bentley Greens here at Kingston Heath. And she's joined in between the sticks for the Bentley Greens, Taylor Murphy, number 2, Amelia Tartaglia, number 4, Sydney Allen, number 6, Olivia Ingham, number 8, Caitlin Stelree, number 11, Delaney Kenny, number 12, Reagan Bridges, number 13, Belinda Stojevski, number 17, Karina Tolios, number 22, Rebecca Saber, number 28, Samantha Kerwood-Wagner. And for the visitors in the white Essendon Royals, they do line up with number 21, Zara Board, in between the sticks for them. Number 2, Emma Langley. Number 4, Michaela Jursic. Number 5, Rebecca Van Dort. Number 6, Sasha Corey. Number 8, Devon Jackson. Number 12, Kobe Wilbert. Number 14, Amy Parkinson. Number 16, Olivia Wood. Number 20, Kendra Smith. Finishing off with number 22, Alana Cern. Michaela Jursic with the captain's armband today. A notable absence for the Essendon Royals, Irie Fujiwara, is missing. The club's top goal scorer with 12 goals to her name, as well as Grace Meyer. Of course, we did see she made the under-23s. For the Matildas, the young Matildas. Here is Rebecca Van Dort, though, to get us underway with a throw, and it's underway quickly. And it's Essendon Royals kicking to the left of the screen, the shopping centre end. And it's Kerwood Wagner, knocked on, and here's Allen, tries to head it on, doesn't. Van Dort. As Bridges goes long. And that's still Liveringham there, sitting up top, of course. A bit of much of a change in tactics, I guess, for the Bentley Greens. Of course, they did part ways with their previous manager, Darius Imunich. There's Tartaglia there with the miss kick. Knocked over, and Stojevski miskicked again. There's Langley. Goes wide to Parkinson. And wide again. Back to Parkinson. Still Royals pushing. Tartaglia clears. Goes back to Josic, the captain. He's gone out wide. And knocked on again. And here's Van Dort. Trying to get past Tartaglia. Doesn't quite get past her either. And it looks like Reagan Bridges is sitting a bit further in front of the defence. Of course, traditionally a centre-back. Did score last week against Bulleen Lions. Of course, traditionally they did play a 3 at the back formation with one Delaney Kenny, who was sitting in the 6. And that's a great ball into the box. It will be cleared by Kerwood Wagner, only as far as Van Dort. And Van Dort goes herself and tries to loop it over. Taylor Murphy gets the hands on it. Of course, we do see a bit of a 3 at the back formation now today, with 2 wing backs. Van Dort there. Corey. Van Dort. It's long by Cern. And it's gone back out. It's going to be a throw. Dennis Stojevski. Been absent from the team last couple of weeks, from starting team rather, the last couple of weeks. She does regain her starting position back into the team. Here's Kerwood Wagner. Goes into the middle of the park to Storey. She can find Delaney Kenny, who's wide, and she'll go herself into the middle of the park to Sauber. Again, strikes. Cleared by Kendra Smith. And Kenny's chasing. Just gets past her as well. And it is out. It will be Bentley Greens with the throw. Karina Tolios. This is a long ball in to Kenny. Against Sabre. Of course, it is a very late game. It's the only game today in the NPL Women's Victoria. There are 3 games happening right now in the NPL Men's. We'll keep you updated on those scores as we do. They do also have complications on the bottom of those seeding tables as well. Of course, Port Melbourne Sharks and Melbourne Knights are playing. Their fates could be decided today, but here's Van Dort. Tries to send a long ball. Of course, she doesn't have Ari Fujiwara ahead of her. According to SofaScore, the 3rd highest performing player in the league. We were unsure if she's been absent due to injury or absent due to just resting. It's a great ball down the line. Taylor Murphy does get there. There's Fujiwara as well. Of course, she was listed in the team sheet. It was a late withdrawal. As well as for the Greens, Olivia Hager is absent. There's Sabre. Storey. Ingham to Allen. Tricky feet by Allen. She goes wide to Kenny. Goes dispossessed by Cern. And he's Jackson. Van Dort. Goes up to Langley. Langley's got Surge in front of her. It's gone straight out. Van Dort to take. Of course, Devon Jackson was named the player of the month today for the month of July. Of course, that is voted by NPL Victoria commentators to receive the most votes in the month of July, of course. Very key figure in that side today and ever present this season for Essendon Royals. We'll get back to the details of that in a bit. Right now, of course, all focus is on Bentley Greens to find a winner. And traditionally, they sit back after they do go up. Hasn't happened many times this season, but of course, they did go to the end against William Lions last week, 4-2 loss. A free kick from Sydney Allen. And a strike from close range by Reagan Bridges. And here's Sydney Allen now. Tries to slot Ingham through. She's just dispossessed by Alana Cern. And he's gone back out for a throw. Of course, Delaney Kenny's playing in her more traditional left wing role. Of course, she has been deployed as a sixth majority of the season. Hasn't looked out of place there, but is traditionally a striker. Does wear the number 11, of course. He spent some time in the NCAA Division 1. Scored for fun over there as well. She's in now. Parkinson. Wood. Jackson. Ingham. Tries to feed Delaney. She doesn't quite get there, Kenny. She goes long. It's a long ball down the line. There's 3 Greens defenders in the box. And it's dealt with very nicely by Karina Tolios. Out for a foul throw. There will be Essendon in the throw. Of course, Zaria Simunic did part ways with the club. In charge is now the assistant manager, Steve Prometheus. It's a ball sent into the box. Not quite dealt with by the striker. And that's Ingham to send it down the line. There is Parkinson, the 17-year-old, who goes long down the line. Just off. Still time for the Greens is Allen in that pivot. Kerwood Wagner. Long, no one is there. And then gone straight back into Zara Board. He goes along. Sent by Stojewski. Cern. Jackson. Great ball by Jackson. Langley chasing. Langley does retrieve. She's got to get past Stojewski. She does. She doesn't. That's Bridges with the clearance. Then long by Kerwood Wagner. Back to Lana Cern. Of course, Kendra Smith as well there in the midfield. And Taylor Murphy. She's the ball, of course, former Alamein goalkeeper and Ringwood City, 30-year-old, is keeping Natalie Pishak out of the team. Of course, Natalie Pishak, one of the brightest goalkeeping talents in Victoria, was named NPL Women's Goalkeeper of the Year in 2023 with Calder United, of course. Has since then signed on with Western United, also trained as a young Matilda as well. He's kept out of this side by Taylor Murphy, the experienced Taylor Murphy. Here's Jackson. Good turn by Jackson. It's gone to Van Dort. Sent into the box by Van Dort, and there's a chance, but Murphy retrieves. And we want to go quickly, she does. Goes line to Kenny. Knocks it on. Sabre. Dispossessed. But there's a chance now for the Royals. Tolios cleared. That'll be a throw for the Royals. It's Kenny with the long kick. Bridges. Van Dort now. Here's Jackson. He's got time. He cuts back. Brilliantly cut back. And Jackson going herself. She's tripped in the box, but it's play on. And it's just gone out for a throw, and it will be their Essendon Royals to take. Van Dort. Stojcevski. Kerwood Wagner. Jackson. There's a chance here for the Royals. Just over the bar by Sasha Corey. And that could have almost been 1-0 for the Royals here at Kingston Heath. Of course, elsewhere around the grounds, Melbourne Knights are drawing with Hume City. Oakley Cannons are drawing to Altona Magic. And Port Melbourne have just gone 1-0 up against Dandenong City. Of course, elsewhere as well in the VPL 2 and the VPL 1, it's 0-0 between Brunswick City and Northcote City. VPL 2, Box Hill is leading Whittlesea United 1-0. Nunawading is up, is down to Werribee City. Of course, Nunawading in the national stages of that Australia Cup. They do play Wellington Phoenix. There's a chance for the Greens, but it's dealt with very nicely by the back line. Saved. Of course, Essendon Royals did win last week 5-0 against Boroondara Eagles. Prior to that, they haven't lost since round 14. And that's knocked on nicely in his Jackson. He's got 4 to beat. Goes herself. It's brilliantly saved by Stojcevski. Here's Ingham. She's got Kenny to a wide. She goes long. And here's Sydney Allen. Van Dort. Kendra Smith. Tripped. Free kick for the Greens. Here's Allen. Kerwood Wagner. And Kerwood Wagner goes for the cross. Cleared by Cern. Sabre. Allen. Shouts for handball. Let us play on. Down the line. And here's Sabre. With the cross into the box. Cleared. Near post by Alana Cern. It's going to be a corner kick with Sydney Allen to take. Of course, they did score from one of these last week. Reagan Bridges from closer range. Now we could be seeing, of course, Bentley Greens do need a goal here just to ease the pressure on their pursuit to stay in this competition. And it'll be Sydney Allen with the in-swing. And it's gone short. Cleared near post, and here's Kenny. Chasing. Sabre is offside. And Delaney Kenny. We do know she's obviously going to watch this game back. Will she be happy with that one? We will. Probably not, of course. Natural goal scorer. Does have 3 goals to her name, Delaney Kenny. Did score in round 1 against South Melbourne. Of course, this side has not won a football match since round 10, a 1-0 win against Alamein. Of course, that came as a shock at the time. Here's Bridges. Kerwood Wagner. Van Dort. Kerwood Wagner goes backwards. The Tartaglia. He's under pressure. It's a free kick for the Greens again. That's Caitlin Storey, who was tripped. Sydney Allen to take. Did also score a free kick. Of course, it was probably 10-15 yards closer to the goal, but never say never in the NPL Women's. And it's sent in by Sydney Allen to try find the head. It's dealt with nicely by the Royals defence. And here's Tolios. Goes to Bridges. Knocked on by Jackson. Sent along by Jackson. And here's Langley. He's got to ground on Stojcevski. She doesn't. Oh, and it's been stick late. She's done brilliantly with the tackle. Just under pressure, puts it out of play. And it will be Van Dort once again to take the throw. And it's sent into Langley. Here's Jackson. Oh, and it's beautiful football there on the right-hand side of the pitch. It has gone out for an Essendon Royals throw once again. Positive signs right now. Of course, they haven't conceded a goal just yet. And Dandenong City have equalised against Port Melbourne Sharks. Of course, a loss for them could potentially confirm relegation out of the NPL men's, as well as Melbourne Knights. Of course, we'll keep you as updated as we can. That's another throw. Elsewhere, of course, it is 12 points up for grabs for the Bentley Green side. 11 points from safety. And no matter what, of course, it is also dependent on results going their way. And it's a great cross into the box. And there Langley makes it 1-0 for the Royals. And it was easy. Emma Langley, of course, with her 8th for the season. She was awarded the club's Golden Boot with Heidelberg United back in 2018 with 12 goals that season. Most recently did play for Calder United during that 2024 season before making the switch over to Cross Keys this off-season. Now she's got one on the score sheet today, and that's 8. It's not looking good for the Greens that they build. Bridges. Send long again. There's a chance, and here's Langley chasing. Tolios, back to Murphy. Taglia to find Kenny. And that's a long ball over the top. It will be dealt with by Taylor Murphy. Sent long, and here's Kerwood Wagner with the touch, over bounces overhead. Van Dort. Tartaglia. Jackson. Over to Smith. Still Smith. Turns. Still Smith. Smith does stay on her feet that whole time. It's sent long. Corey. Allen. Still Allen. Goes to Sabre. Tries to find Kenny. She doesn't. And we play on. Here's Tolios to find Bridges. To Stodzewski. Long ball by Stodzewski. And he's Ingham. He's tripped, but play on. Stodzewski goes long, and here's Sabre. Up against Jursic. Hit it again. Hit again by Alana Cern, and here's Jackson now. We'll turn. So we'll go long. Chested. Left side is the call. And it was close. Not sure about that one. Bridges. Bridges driving. Still Bridges. Goes right to Tolios. Finds Sabre. Back to Bridges. Sabre, heavy touch. It's back for the Royals to go the other way, and here's Jackson. Oh, and it's sent straight through the board in between the sticks. And now Bentley Greens need 2 to keep their hopes alive. Of course, that Dandenong City scorer was Gaku Inaba with the equaliser just 5 minutes ago. 0-0 in the other 2 games. Of course, it's coming to the dirty end of the season here. And all competitions. It's Stodzewski. Tried to be headed on, but he's Sabre. So he goes into the middle of the park. Here's Bridges. Long by Bridges. Of course, Bridges playing in front of the 3 centre backs. Of course, Olivia Haga is absent from this side. Laid out is Tartaglia coming over from FV Academy. Tartaglia. Sydney Allen. Jackson doesn't quite get to the goal scorer. And it will be a throw. Of course, there is still time for either side to make a real difference here. And that's long by Langley. Here's Kenny, miskicks it. And here's Wood. Still Wood. Because here is Van Dort. Jackson. Jackson will strike up Evan Jackson. And Taylor Murphy with the save. Of course, Devon Jackson, New Zealand international. Serious football pedigree Devon Jackson does have. Of course, it does show being named in Player of the Month for the NPL Women's of July. And it's sent long. Here's Langley. Here's Jackson, rather. Returns Stodzewski. She will probably go herself again, but it's dealt with once again by Stodzewski. And it will be a corner. Looks like it will be an in-swinger for the Royals. We do have some tall heads in the box. And it looks like it's gone all the way in. It hasn't. It's cleared off the line. Tried to be cleared by Reagan Bridges, and it's gone out once again for another corner. It is Sasha Corey taking it, the 20-year-old. 4 goes to his name as well this season. Sasha Corey, former Adelaide United midfielder. Crossed in. Headed out once again. And another corner. Does take it once again. And this time it loops over. Taylor Murphy. Slow the game down. Headed on. And Delaney Kenny chasing. Cleared by Sasha Corey, who's gone back all the way in a quick time. Tolios. He kicks it again. He's under pressure. Still Tolios. Tartaglia. All the way back to Murphy. To Sodcevsky. Bridges. Saber. Headed out by Saber, of course. Did miss 11 games of football earlier in the season. Of course, that did have an impact on Bentley Green's ability to win games. Of course, we know Rebecca Saber's quality in this side. Former NPL women's gold medalist. Of course, well, I guess current holder of the gold medal alongside Maya Markovsky. Her time at Alamein. Of course, she has a left there now. Both sides pushing for finals football, Alamein and Essendon Royals. Pushed out by Kenny, who's moved to the right hand side. Van Dort. Thrown to Langley. Into the middle of the park. Cleared by Tolios. And Kenny will try header. She does bring it down on her feet and goes long. It's a great ball by Kenny. Knocked out by Jursic. And Delaney Kenny gets a touch on the right hand side. Already. Kerwood Wagner to Saber. Kenny in behind. Saber. To the middle of the park. Of course, swaps wings with Kaylin Storay. Allen. Kerwood Wagner. Into Kenny. Nods on to Allen. And he's back to Kenny. Kenny with a fake shot and goes wide to Allen. Crosses it into the middle of the park and has gone out for a corner. And the Yankee making some forward movements for her side. On her preferred right-hand side, of course. Delaney Kenny showing us what she does when she's put in the right position. But Sydney Allen to take. Kenny short. She goes long. Still Bridges to Allen, who crosses the ball in. Chance for a goal here. Striked and over the bar by Karina Tolios. You can tell what it means to these girls. Fight in this side. Is bored to take. Tries to find Van Dort, but she doesn't. Just 29 minutes played as well here. Here's Saber. Cross the ball in once again, headed on by Jursic and Wagner. Now it will be Green's throw. Kerwood knocked out by Jackson. Kerwood to Kenny. The Yankee nutmegs her. Jackson goes along. It's a bit of miscommunication in the back there as well, and the Royals can go the other way. Stoshevsky. Stoshevsky again. is Wilbert. Goes long. It has Stray chasing. And now Kenny's moved more attacking to the other side. Jackson. Tartaglia. Stays on her feet. Goes to Sabre. To Kerwood Wagner. And long ball by Kerwood Wagner. To Allen. Sabre doesn't quite get there. And he's Tartaglia again. He knocks it on. And he's Corey. To Wilbert. Stops Shevsky. Tolios. Back to Murphy. Bridges. Back to Murphy. Bridges. Just Doshevsky. Back to Murphy. Very slow, patient football by the Greens, bringing it out of the back, and he's Tolios now, who's under pressure. It's again. That's Ingham. Knocks it on. It'll be Tolios to take the throw. Allen. Oh, and he goes back the other way for the Royals, and here's the goal scorer, Langley. Can she make it too? She crosses the ball in. Here's a chance. Jackson. Still Jackson. Cleared. But he's Van Dort. Long. Headed on. Headed on by Kerwood Wagner. And it's out. Van Dort again on the corner. On the throw, rather. Spent some time over in Canada, Van Dort. And he's Langley. Out wide. She's got Stoshevsky to beat. Goes around her the first time. She's got the second chance. She does. Go wide and Tartaglia. Langley. Van Dort. Try to find Langley. He doesn't. Death throw this time again. With Van Dort. Pushed out. And there will be a throw. South for a free kick, apparently. Kerwood Wagner. Here's Kenny. To Allen. Long by Allen, and here's Kerwood Wagner with a chance to drive. She crosses the ball in. Chance for Sabre. Trips. Gone back the other way for the Royals now. Jackson keeps it in. Goes long this time again to the goal scorer Langley. And still Langley now the other way for the Royals. And will the Greens pay for that? They could. Langley. Van Dort. And it's Olivia Wood there. Just pushes the ball out of play. Tartaglia. Bridges. Still Bridges. To Allen. Wood Wagner goes back to Tartaglia. Corey. Still Corey. Goes from distance, Sasha Corey. Captured by Taylor Murphy. Stray. Sabre. Headed on. Still Sabre. He goes to Allen. Dives in. But it's gone long. And this time it's Olivia Wood who can drive. Dealt with by Sosevsky. And it's going to be their throw. Just 10 minutes to play over the first half as well. And Van Dort plays on. Corey. Wilbert. Kenny. Back to Wilbert. Smith. And the Royals out wide. Push the ball to Taylor Murphy. And Hume City have gone 1-0 up against the Knights. Lloyd Isgrove with the goal in the 80th minute. And Oakley Cannons at half-time. Brody Boyce with the goal against Altona Magic. Of course, it is still 1-1 in that game between Port Melbourne and Dandenong City. At half-time, Tartaglia, Tolios. Corey. Sent on by Langley, but no one is there for the Royals. Murphy. Here's Sabre. Jackson battling against Kenny. Long ball by Kenny. Tries to find someone, doesn't. But he's Sabre. Ingham, Storey. Doesn't quite get there. Storey. After Tolios shouts for a handball. Out for a throw. Is Kenny. In the park by herself. She's got 3 to beat. She doesn't get around. Kobe Wilbert. And it has gone out for a throw for the Greens. Of course, Kobe Wilbert did join from Calder after arriving from Ballarat City. The 18-year-old. Kobe Wilbert, ever present as well in this Essendon Royal side. And it's just a bit of a 50-50 challenge there, but it's gone the Greens' way. Well, speaking of someone else who has been ever present, it is that of Reagan Bridges. Played every single minute of Bentley Green's NPL Victoria Women's campaign. Did win Player of the Month in March in her first season, in her first month of the NPL Victoria. Playing a more advanced role today, and here's Sydney Allen who goes along. Just wide of the post. And Zara Board. Western Australian. Will take the goal kick. He's Board. Headed on by Storey. Sabre. Kerwood Wagner. Sabre. Still Sabre. Trips. Maybe free kick for the Royals. Taken long by Cern. Kerwood Wagner. Sabre knocks it on and back into Cern. Wood. To Wilbert. Wide to Parkinson. Play on, and here's Langley. He does go long, and here's a chance for the Royals to make it 2. It's dealt with just by Taylor Murphy. He's gone all the way out. Kept in, rather. Still the Royals. Jackson goes wide to Parkinson. He's out for another corner. For the Royals, number 5. Chance to make it 2 for the Royals. Sent in, out swing. Jackson. Parkinson with the cross. It's a great cross headed away by Tolios. Battaglia. Parkinson. Back out. Here's a chance for a cross for the Royals. Taken down. Stays on her feet. There will be another corner. And Melbourne Knights have equalised against Hume City. It was Atta Jesse Inia equalises and keeps Melbourne Knights' hopes alive. He's headed on. Taylor Murphy shouts for a bounty. He's not called it. Murphy. Long. There's Wagner's head. Kenny. Allen. To Ingham. Kenny chasing. Lord. Gets there before her. Tried to be knocked on by Langley. Van Dort. Bridges. Offside is the call, and I'm not sure about that one either. But I'm not the match official, and I'm not a professional, so. Five to play. Allen knocks on. Langley. Wide by Langley. This is Jackson. Around Tolios. Jackson with the quick feed around 1. Jackson! Devin Jackson just wide. And that was brilliant football. Devin Jackson. Playing with confidence. Did spend a couple of years at Newcastle Jets, was their top goal scorer 2 seasons ago. Did score 6 in 18. Moved to here now. She does have 4 to her name. And it will be a corner now. And in swing. Headed on. Chance again for the second effort. Jackson! Over the bar. And into the car park. Here's another chance for the Royals. Gets around Tolios. Out for a keeper kick. And long. And there's 3 defenders chasing the ball, and here's Kenny chasing Baird. Doesn't quite get there. Langley knocks it out. Josevsky. That's half-time here at Kingston Heath Sporting Complex. It's 1-0 to the visitors, Essendon Royals. A goal through Emma Langley to give them the lead, and it's 2 goals needed for the Greens to keep their position in the league alive. Ross Papadakis will be back in 15 minutes for some more NPL women's action. Don't go anywhere. Of course, choosing in 2 other games around the ground. There is another half of football for all these games, as well as the dying minutes of that Melbourne Knights versus Hume City clash.
Let's go.
And welcome back to the second half now here at Kingston Heath. It's 1-0 to the visitors, Essendon Royals. There's a goal by Emma Langley. Of course, Bentley Greens need a win to stay in the competition. So it's 2 goals needed, and they're off the way very quickly, actually. And Kenny's trying to battle against Jackson there. And it's a free kick for the Royals. This is a goal from close range by Emma Langley, who opened the scoring. Of course, no changes by the looks of it either for either side going into the second half. Potentially a tactical change for Royals, as they look very attacking now. They know they can score goals, of course, but here's a chance for them now to score. Let's drive down the line. Uses her opposite foot and goes out for a corner, luckily. And everyone back. Will be Langley take by the looks of it. And it is swung in. It's gone just near post and out. And it will be a goal kick. That was almost 2-0 early on. Of course, if you're just tuning in now, Essendon Royals do sit in third as well. So this obviously is a game that they need to win as well for their finals pursuits. Bentley Greens, of course, 11 points from safety with 12 possible points available. And here's Sydney Allen. He goes forward to Kenny. Gets around Jursic, the captain, and here's Kenny wide. Just into the middle of the park, and here's Bridges. Driving still Bridges. Tries to find Sydney Allen and doesn't quite get to her. And it will be a goal kick once again for Board. Tolios. Knocked out by Tolios, and that's good defensive work. Long, and here's Sabre with Kenny on the inside. Tries to find her, and it's cleared by Alana Cern. Cautious football here for Greens. Just hit and hope. Football, rather. And it's throw in down the line. Once again, for Tolios. Sabre. Saber along the floor and tries to get there, but Zara aboard. The youth Matilda. Zara aboard in between the sticks. And it will be a throw this time. Van Dort on the left-hand side to take. Parkinson to Wood. Back to Langley. And this is Corey. Offside. Essendon Royals as well, a bit of a late resurgence by Vince Battiato and his side. It was lost last week. They did win 5-0 against Essendon, against Brundle Eagles, followed by a 2-1 win against Alameda, 5-3 win against the Lions, and a 4-3 win against Preston Lions. Tolios finding him. Kenny's on the floor, and it's a free kick for the Yankee, who gets back up on her feet. Of course, she does back herself as a striker, and did promise me a goal as well, did Delaney Kenny. So we'll see if she actually lives up to that. See how trustworthy she is in the football space. Headed on by Ingham. Stillingham tries to go to Kenny, he trips over her own feet. Langley. Jackson. And it's sent into the box by the Royals and cleared by Karina Tolios, and it looks like it will be a corner kick. And it's still 1-1 in that game against Port Melbourne and Dandenong City, and Oakley Cannons are leading 1-0 against Altona Magic. Oakley Cannons sit in 4th in the league. Altona 11th. So sent into the box by the corner. Corey. Great stop. Still play on. Tries to go wide. It's Tolios. Battling against Parkinson. Jackson. To Parkinson. To Langley. To Wood, who goes into the middle of the park. Bridges. To Smith. Goes wide. Just wide of the post as well, of course. Essendon Royals are playing without leading goal scorer Ari Fujiwara and Grace Naya. Of course, playing at centre back number 22, Alana Cern has been selected in the under 23s Matilda squad for the upcoming ASEAN Women's Championships over in Vietnam. Of course, product of Corda United system. Did win the treble in that 2022 year. Western United's first ever Women's A-League signing. There is a player on the floor here. CJ is going to come on. She's back up. Well, looks like we'll get underway with a throw. Back to Tartaglia. Over to Murphy. Tartaglia all the way back to the keeper. And Long, under pressure. Knocks it on by Tartaglia, and it's brilliant. Knocks on to Allen, who goes long, and here's Delaney Kenny chasing. Zara aboard, just gets there before her, and back the other way for the Royals. So much attacking firepower in this team, even minus Ari Fujiwara. Tolios knocks it out of play. Of course, Grace Ma also absent. Here it is. Parkinson. Just to find Sasha Curry. Amy Parkinson signed this season from Northern New South Wales. Maitland FC. Did play every single game for the club last season. 43 matches. Shouts for a handball. Tartaglia does handball it. And it will be a free kick on the edge of the box for the Royals. It looks like it will be Kendra Smith to take, of course, signed from the West Coast Rangers in the New Zealand National League. Did begin her career as a centre-back. Of course, has been, as of late, converted into a midfielder. But she will take the corner, and it looks like it will be like a floater to the back post. 3 in the wall. It's over the top. And back post, and that's a great goal! That's 2-0 to the Royals. And just like that, Bentley Green's hopes and dreams of staying in this competition could be a miss. And it's an absolute brilliant ball by Kendra Smith there as well. That just shows her quality. And we'll get confirmation of that goal scorer. I think it is Alana Cern, but we'll get more confirmation. Here's Tolios, Allen. Staray goes backwards, under pressure now. Tolios chasing, knocks it out of play. And Bentley Greens here are in danger. Tartaglia. Back to Parkinson. Over to Jursic. Ingham knocked out by Parkinson. It's 2-0 to the visitors here at Kingston Heath. And as things stand, Bentley Greens find themselves in the Victorian Premier League. There's more chance now for third. And then Smith sends along the floor to Murphy. It looks like there are some changes getting ready to come on for the Royals, who could find themselves in second place at the end of this game week. Of course, Heidelberg United do sit 9 points clear. Bulleen Lions, of course, equal points with Essendon Royals with a game in hand. And they do take on FB Academy. Wood. Tartaglia. Sabre. Megged. And through to Allen. Back. Tackle behind. And there's a free kick for the Royals now. Headed on by Storey. Sabre. Bridges long. Tries to find Ingham. Storey goes to Ingham. Here's Olivia Ingham. He's got one in front of her. Parkinson. And out for a throw. Allen to Parkinson. To Ingham. Cleared and taken out of the back by the Royals. Tolios keeps the ball in. Thought that was an advantage, but it's play on, and here's Allen. Goes past one. Doesn't quite get past the second. Jackson against Tolios. Langley. Sent into the park by Smith. And sent into the middle of the box again. Cleared by Bridges. And all the way out. Bit of a scramble in the back of the pack there. Cemetery end, and it's sent into the box and just tips the crossbar and over the bar. It was almost 3 for the visitors. There is still time to come back into this game. Tartaglia to Tolios. Long by Tolios. Dealt with by Parkinson. Back to Tolios. To Tartaglia. Say, Ray just knocks it out. And Parkinson will take her time to get the ball back underway. Throw in now, Amy Parkinson again. Centre Jursic. Along to Langley. Sense. Taylor Murphy picks the ball up. She does have 3 up. She can go long. She does decide to. Sends it. Langley. Chipped over. Headed by Sosevsky. Tolios. Ingham. Parkinson. Through. To Corey. One goes around her. One's just gone straight out. Goal kick this time. And there will be a substitution coming on for the Greens. Coming off is number 11, Delaney Kenny. And coming on, it is number 10, Coco Parker. Of course, Coco Parker, the 22-year-old. Before Bentley, she did spend some time at Bayside United and Alamein. A Sandringham United junior, Coco Parker, has scored 2 this season as well. A natural winger, like-for-like change there. And the Yankee, Delaney Kenny, leaves the field of play. There's Tolios. Drives Parkinson. Jackson. Parkinson. It'll be free kick. Jursic. Allen turns, finds Saver. Back to Ingham, then Long. Needs Stray. And he's sent out of danger by Alana Cern. And here's Tolios to take the throw. Ingham and out. Saber. And Royals have now a chance in his Jackson. Wide. Brought out of the back by Sosevsky. Allen. Sends Saber. Cleared by Board. And offside. There's the call, and there's another change now coming on. This time for the Royals. Coming off, it is Kendra Smith. And coming on, it is Renee Pocock. Of course, did arrive from Bulleen Lions, Renee Pocock. He's spent 3 seasons there as a junior before at Calder United. Did play 3 games in the senior side for Bulleen Lions as a 17-year-old. So she's familiar with senior women's football. She does come on, the 19-year-old now. And there's a chance for the Greens to get one back. Gone straight to everyone. Stray chasing. Parkinson. Jackson to Parkinson. And here's Bridges. Sends Parker. He's got a chance now, Parker, but Alana Cern deals with it very nicely. And has gone out. Stayed in, rather. And Van Dorp has kept it in. And then now it's a long ball. And this time, for the Royals, it's Olivia Wood. It's not Olivia Wood. Next to her. Devin Jackson. Olivia Wood chasing. Pocock. Tolios. And that's sent straight into the box. And almost a goal from nothing for the Royals. In the dying minutes of those games as well in the NPL men's, Port Melbourne are still drawing to Dandenong City, and Oakley Cannons are beating Altona Magic still as well. Nothing has changed over there. Of course, Melbourne Knights did draw with Hume City. Cern. And back out. Storay. Kerwood Wagner. Let's try to find Sabre, but it's nowhere again. Wood. Wide. Corey. Goes to Jackson. There's a chance for the Royals driving forward. Corey. Allen. Sabre. Into the middle of the park. Not quite. Back the other way for the Royals now. Here's Bridges. Send long by Ingham. Cleared once again, this time by Josic. Sent long, and here's a chance now. It's Olivia Wood. Got one to beat. Tolios for Wood. Just wide of the near post. And he's out for a goal kick. Just 18 minutes on the clock. 18 minutes for Bentley Greens to pull off a miracle here at Kingston Heath Sporting Complex. Long by Bridges. Allen. Allen and Sabres through. Here's Ingham. Strike herself, Ingham. Not enough power on the shot. Straight through to the goalkeeper. And board. Langley. Finds Wood. Cuts back, brilliant by Wood, and that's strike by Wood, and that's a great save by Taylor Murphy. Oh, and that's almost three. There's another chance for the Royals again. Cleared by Tolios. And now here's Wood. Tricky feet by Wood. Goes to Cern. Pocock. Murphy. Can she find Coco Parker? She goes long to try find her. It's bounced over. Sabre. Ingham. Parkinson. Ingham, and here's Coco Parker. Kerwood Wagner, the chance to make it 2-1. And there might be a chance for the Greens. And Samantha Kerwood Wagner. Came over from Heidelberg earlier in the season. Played some college football over at the University of San Francisco. Did spend some time in England with Rugby Borough. And that's a nice, easy finish for her. Now it's 2-1. For another corner for the Royals now. With a chance to increase the deficit. It's a throw. Let's make it 3-1. Struck from distance again over the bar. Almost. Renee Pocock, the substitute. Murphy with a long kick. Not been dealt with very nicely by the Bentley Greens attack. Going out, totally off throw. Another chance for Tolios. Ingham with the legs of Wood. Headed on by Parkinson. Allen. Staray. Ingham. Allen. Goes wide. It's Parker. Of course, the men's side for Bentley Greens are top of the VPL 1, almost booking a spot themselves in the NPL. The women's side, completely opposite story for them here at Kingston Heath. But here's Sydney Allen. She can equalise. She's pushed off the ball. Free kick here, and it's a yellow card for Alana Cern. And a free kick on the edge of the box for Sydney Allen. She scored one last week from the same area to equalise against the Lions. Can she do it again? Sydney Allen. Everyone in the wall for the Royals as well. Sydney Allen standing over the ball. She's got Zara Board to beat. Allen hit the crossbar, And it could have almost been an equaliser. But here's a chance now. They'll have the confidence. It's gone back the other way for the Royals now this time. It's an off-the-ball challenge there as well. There's a player on the floor as well. Free kick for the Royals. Ten on the clock. 2 goals needed by the Greens. Gerald Wagner, the goal scorer, to Allen. Tries to feed Parker. Sabre knocks it out. It is their throw. There is still time here. Tudsevsky. Out again. Green throw. Parker. Long ball into the box. A chance. No chance. And board. Won't be in any rush. Headed on by Bridges. Gerald Wagner has gone more forward. Let's see. Move to a back four this side. Ingham. Here's Sabre chasing. Jursic. Sabre! Over the bar. There has only been one change each for both sides. Less than 10 on the clock as well. Potentially for the Royals, a change will be coming. I see. Bridges. Playing him off forward roll today, Bridges. Still played every single minute of their NPL women's campaign. Sydney Allen sends the ball into the box. Tries to find Sabre. And Wagner, not there. And they're clutching straws here, the Greens. Hoping anything will come from anything. Of course, also absent for the Greens is Tanika Lala. Obviously, Olivia Hager are laid out. But Tanika Lala did sign from Perth Glory. Is absent today. Has scored just the 1 goal for them. And there is a change coming on. Is number 17 for the Royals, Emily Harbus. Emily Harbus, of course, joined from Alamein, signed in that COVID season before making the move over to Canada to play for Holy Cross. Before that, she did spend some time at Bayside United, graduated from the Football Victoria's NTC system. Play 80 games for them. But here's a chance now, Wagner up top. Throw in taken quickly. Wagner to Allen. Still Allen. Cross. Cern. Beat again. Here's Tolios. Bridges. Sent down the line for Olivia Wood. Emma Langley. Again, Tartaglia. Tartaglia. To Tolios. Over to Bridges. And Bridges with the long ball across. Has been dealt with by Van Dort and pushed back out by Bridges. And it will be a throw now for the Royals. Of course, it looks like Olivia Wood has exited the field of play, replaced by Emily Hardis. Saber. Parker. Jackson. Very vocal technical areas as well for both sides. Right up to some of the decisions made, and here's Tolios battling against the substitute. And here's a chance, and offside is the call. Emily Harbus was there. Essentially get a first senior goal. Looks like there will be a change coming on for the Greens. Knocked on. Allen. In the line, Allen, and out for a throw. Yeah, so it will look like the Greens will be making a substitution very late in this game, hoping for a difference maker. Of course, they do have a couple options on the bench. Natalie Pishak, of course, the goalkeeper, Lara Smith, Megan Elliott, Catherine Robinson, and Allegra Angel, all on the bench. Of course, Izzy Fernandez did leave on her own terms in the window, outside the window rather. And Saber goes to Allen. Harvey. Can it be 3 for the Royals? Tries to feed through. It does get through to a player, and it's just dinked over the bar. And now all the change will come on. Coming off is number 6, Olivia Ingham. Coming on for her in her place is number 15, Lara Smith, of course the 20-year-old. Played most of the season in the 20s. She does sit in the same role as Olivia Ingham. Will she be the difference maker to keep their season alive? With not long left on the clock. And Port Melbourne drew with Dandenong City, and Oakley Cannons just beat Altona Magic. So the league is not decided just yet in the men's competition. It could be decided now here in the women's. Of course, they needed a win, the Greens. for now, the Royals do sit in second place. The league is technically in reach. Of course, Heidelberg do need to win to secure the league title. They do sit currently 9 points ahead of the league with 4 game weeks to go. Of course, they've got the Nike Cup coming up as well. Heidelberg United Women's against South Melbourne Hellas on the Sunday. Sent along by Murphy. Substitution could get there. Lau Smith. Take the throw. Solios. Finds Smith. Out. Parkinson. And Langley just doesn't have to knock it out. And the fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes added on for the Bentley Greens to get something out of this game. Haven't won since the 23rd of May this side. And it's a free kick for the Royals. And a substitution. Coming off is number 6. Shashakori. And coming on for the Royals, it is Alessia Bresciano. And if that name sounds familiar, because it is. Mark Bresciano's daughter, of course. Formerly of Essendon Royals. And of course, did spend a few years as well at Templestowe United. As a 16-year-old made her senior debut for that side. She doesn't play the same role as her father, of course, in that golden generation of the Socceroos. Of course, also live local to Essendon, rather. They are from the northern suburbs. The Bresciano family lived in Lower Plenty for a brief period. Mark Bresciano, of course, is on the board of a Serie C side. Herwood Wagner chasing. And there's Smith. Bridges from distance. Tries it. It's wide. 90 seconds. They've got. .90 seconds. Greens left in the competition. Of course, coming up for the Greens as well, they do take on Burundara Eagles next week. A week off, rather. They play on the 16th. And then Alamein, to finish off the season, they do play FE Academy on the 30th of the 8th. Of course. And here's Smith, the substitute with a chance. Cern gets there before her. But Smith sends it backwards. Cholios chasing. Doesn't keep it in. Storay. Knocks it out, and there can't be much time left here at Kingston Heath. Bridges chasing against Jackson. Joshevsky. Bridges sends along. Knocked away by Josic. And Jackson sends along. And now you would think that is time at Kingston Heath. That confirmation of Bentley Green's time in the NPL Victoria is over. Essendon Royals players sit on the floor. It's a tough game for them, of course, but they do sit second in the NPL Women's. with all to look forward to for the rest of their season. They do face FV Academy at home on the 16th, followed by South Melbourne and Heidelberg United on the final day to secure them finals football. But Albinos Papadakis. That's full time here at Kingston Heath. 2 to the visitors, Essendon Royals, 1 to the home side, Bentley Greens.